Wow. So apparently 2016 is the year of Godzilla. Yeah, okay, so a few things have actually been brought to my attention. Some stuff good and some stuff bad. Alright. So, yeah, first of all, there's been a little bit of controversy with this, shared cinema. Oh, yeah, no, I'm thinking, no, yeah, New World Cinema. New World Cinema, not to be confused with New World Pictures, who's did Godzilla 1985 here in the States. We'll get to that in a second. So New World Cinemas had actually said that they had owned the distribution rights to Godzilla Resurgence, and by the way, the trailer for that looks incredible. And so, you know, everybody was like, it even said like a suggestion on their. Somebody had sent me something on their Facebook page saying, "Oh, New World Cinema says that they're going to work on getting Godzilla Resurgence to every state in the U.S." They lied. That's the simplest way to put it. New World Cinemas does not own the distribution rights. They clearly lied, and they said on their forum just to try to cover it up, but didn't succeed. Well, somebody at New World Cinemas had said this, and it's false. We don't own it. We just post it because we love Godzilla just as much, and yeah, we'll try to get this fixed. Just stop pretending, okay? Just stop pretending, because you lied. You basically lied. I know a liar when I see one. I mean, look at me. I'm a degenerate myself. But no, yeah, so it's gonna be confirmed who the U.S. distributor is. Here's my biggest problem with that. And which, by the way, James Rolfe does an awesome video on this. If you have Toho, if you're planning on releasing it in the United States, like you did with 85 and 2000, market it in a way that represents that this is the original Toho film versus this is from the original company versus the Legendary Pictures of the United States, so that way there's no controversy. But if you think back to 98 and 2000, when 98 was released, TriStar took another jab at Godzilla 2000, and here's where that messes up. A, TriStar had done both 98 and distributed 2000, so that's your first clue right there that people were obviously confused. And two, it comes out 2 years afterwards. So the mainstream audience is going to be like, somebody had actually, a friend of mine who runs our local comics shop, had actually told me he went to go see Godzilla 2000, and he was there on opening day, and there was another crowd sitting about a few feet in front of him. And as soon as Godzilla pops on screen, they walk out, and he could hear him whisper, "Why don't the mouths match? And why does he look fake?" I looked at him, I shook my head. I'm like, that's the general public for you. It's kind of sad when you think about the fact that until an American version is released, nobody cares. Everybody thinks they're an expert, and the Japanese version, everybody still thinks is sort of a joke. Now, to the diehard fans like me, yeah, okay, I am considered a fanboy. I've been a fan of Godzilla since I was 5 years old. I could be considered a fanboy, but I don't take it like, oh, you need to like Godzilla, you're gonna die. I don't do that. I do ask everybody I know, have you at least seen one Godzilla movie? And if they don't, I take a DVD from my shelf and I hand it to them, complete random, and I'm like, here you go, you should probably watch a Godzilla film. And usually they do. So I kind of feel like I want everybody in the world should at least see one of these, because there's 30 of them. He holds the record for the highest the highest number of sequels, period, which was ironic because Gojira was only supposed to be a standalone film. So with Resurgence, yeah, there's going to be kind of a controversy issue there over U.S. distribution rights. I can never say that right. So U.S. distribution rights, and the fact that they have to sync it in a way that doesn't interfere with the Legendary. Because that's what's going to happen if they don't market it the right way and they want to release it in the US. It will kill off the Legendary series, and we won't get to see Godzilla vs. King Kong, which that just blows my mind on so many levels. Okay, so that was the one. Yep, Godzilla 1985 is being released to the United States on DVD. But it's actually not Godzilla 19. It is, but it isn't. It's the original Japanese version. The original Japanese version with the international dubbing is being released. And I didn't actually find the international dubbing annoying at all. I actually, unlike Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster, where the international's just ear-shattering, horrible, and Titus actually did a really good job, the international for me is okay. I really actually like it. So I don't see any problem there. But the Raymond Burr one, I was told by a source that New World Pictures, who owns the rights to the Raymond Burr one, the copyright was supposed to expire. Apparently it expired back in 2002, and they still haven't figured out who owns the Raymond Burr cut. And I happen to have 2 copies here. I own 2 copies of this movie. It's ridiculous. I mean, somebody, you gotta figure out what's going on with it. Granted, I know, I know figuring out licensing is a pain in the butt, but, I mean, it'll happen eventually, but I'm just, I'm glad for the fact that it gets an American release, period. I'm happy that everybody will at least get to see some sort of a version of this movie. And I even have the VCR tape too, so I'm covered there. I'm covered with my Raymond Burr copy. So that's great news. Oh yeah, does anybody happen to remember, a while ago in those promotional stills for Wolfman versus Godzilla? You don't know what Wolfman versus Godzilla is? Okay, yeah, I should probably start from the beginning with this. So there were a couple ex-Toho employees back in 86... No, 83, yeah. There were a couple ex-Toho employees back in 83 who made an official, unlicensed Godzilla movie. Now, this isn't some 20-minute, 30-minute short. Full-length, an actual cast audition, the actual actors, not like that behind-the-scenes crap where you get your friends in. No, auditions, the whole 9 yards, a budget, everything. And they used the Godzilla from Godzilla, the 1962 look. Apparently there was a suit that had the 1964 look, and somehow it kind of just morphed into 62. The director of the film was at G-Fest. I believe it was either last year or the year before last year. He had shown some of the footage from Wolfman vs. Godzilla. Oh yeah, by the way, about that, well, I'm gonna restore all the footage to Wolfman vs. Godzilla, and yeah, I'm hoping to have it released on DVD by summer of this year. Wow. So, now we will be getting... Let me see if I get this correct. Godzilla Resurgence. The US will be getting 1984 on DVD here. And now an official, never-before-seen, unlicensed, full-length, 100% legitimate, unofficial Godzilla movie. Wolfman vs. Godzilla. This is just a tremendous year for Godzilla. A tremendous year. My mind is blown. So on top of Resurgence, Godzilla 2, and Godzilla vs. Kong, we're also getting Wolfman vs. Godzilla. This is like a kaiju fan's like dream. I have like the next 4 years to look forward to. Oh my god. And the saddest, ironic thing is I'm looking forward more to the marketing for Godzilla vs. Kong versus the actual films. I'm looking more forward to the marketing campaign. How sad is that? Like, if it was U.S. distribution originally, if it was a U.S. product, I wouldn't care. But this originated from Japan, and the one thing I like about Godzilla is it sort of semi-becomes like a quest for the Holy Grail when it comes to collecting Godzilla stuff. I mean, look at this bank. This is all I bought for my birthday this year. This is it. That's it. That's all I bought for my birthday. And I found that for like 20 bucks at a store that was going out of business anyway. Wow. But yeah, people are always like asking me, they're like, what is your fascination with Godzilla? It's stupid, he's in a rubber suit. I can't answer that. I guess from the matter that Godzilla has been a part of me since I was 5 years old, and now I'm 22. He's one of those cultural icons that just, it will never end. It's like James Bond, he'll keep going forever and ever. And Godzilla is what got me into movie making and monsters. If it wasn't for Godzilla, I wouldn't have seen Peter Jackson's King Kong, and I wouldn't have wanted to make films, and I wouldn't be on camera talking to you about this. It'd probably be better that way, but it made me figure out what my real passion is. Filmmaking. And I want to share my passion with the rest of the world. That's all there is to it. If you actually watch a Godzilla movie with the fact in mind that it's somebody in a 150-degree, 300-pound rubber suit, which is stiffer than a board to work in, getting tangled up in wires, almost drowning, and crushing beautifully, beautifully handcrafted, detailed miniature sets and cars, and surrounded by a water tank with a beautiful painting of a sky or a sunset or something. As a filmmaker, you see an appreciation for that. It's a beautiful thing to watch. It just shows how much Toho cares. Even if it is a rushed production, they care. And I can really respect that. Anyway, that's all the time I have for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Yeah, follow me on Facebook. Have a great day, everybody.